How we doing today, y'all? I wanted to start this series every week to kind of hold myself accountable to for everything that I say that I'm going to do this year. I'm going to do this every week, talk about how my week's going, what it is that I want to work on, things that are working, things that aren't working, how I'm going to adjust it, how I'm going to work past it. And I just wanted to document it every week. I think it's going to I want to do it because it's going to hold me accountable. It's not like just a thought that I have and then I can let it go because, oh, I'm the only one that heard it. If I get on here and actually share it with people, I feel like I have to stand by it and I have to continue doing it. It holds me accountable knowing that other people are being like, hey, like, remember when Sam said he was going to flatten his nipples and now we are 6 months in and those brothers are saggier than they've ever been? Remember when he said he was going to tighten them up? That's why I'm on here doing this, because it's going to hold me accountable to actually tighten them up. So with that being said, I just want to get on here and just chat about all that stuff, just kind of what my expectations going into the new year are going to be, how I'm going to navigate through it, and just how I'm feeling, just kind of what's on my mind. So I think for this episode, I just kind of want to talk about what my goals for the year are. And I'm going to start off with what's been on my mind a lot lately, and I think it's just more authenticity and just more joy in what I do. Just more joy in what I'm doing. I think with making these videos and stuff like that, I think I've lost the joy. I think I've lost the excitement. I've gotten so just tunnel vision on like, you need to make it this way. It has to be like, there's all these stipulations that are put on it. Instead of just being like, hey man, why don't you just turn the camera on and just like have fun and just talk about what is on your mind and just talk about something that you've been pondering on for a little bit. Why does it have to be this whole thing of like you have to stress out about it and there's all this crap attached to it? Have fun. You lost the joy. Get that joy back. And I think for me this year that's one of my biggest New Year's resolutions is find a way to get the joy back, right? In whatever it is that you do, man, not even just these videos, just in life. Like try to get that joy back in life. You know, just like 2 years ago, I just used to have so much more fun. And now I'm just like I think I just take life way too seriously. So I think for me this year, have more fun, enjoy things. It's all about the journey, not the destination, all that crap, right? Just, all those cheesy sayings, but it's true. They're all true, man. It's all about the journey. It's all about having fun as you do it. It's not about where you end up. So I think that's a big thing that I'm thinking about. And being more authentic, being more real, not having to pretend that I'm somebody that I'm not. I don't want to pretend. I just want to be me. I just want to be me in every facet of my life. It doesn't matter if I'm on here recording this right now, or if I'm just hanging out with friends or just with random ass people. Like I just want to be me, and I'm just going to say what it is that I want to say. I'm going to let myself blurt out whatever is on my mind and unapologetically and not feel bad because of it, not feel guilty. I mean, unless I insult somebody like for real. And even then, if it's not that bad, it's like, hey man, like toughen up a little bit, Sometimes stuff's said. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think for me it's just like be more yourself. Just be real. Don't contain yourself in life because you're worried about the way you come across. I think that's something that worries me a little bit, and I have to let that go. And just life's about just enjoying it and just living the human experience, right? That's why we're all here, and I want to live it, and I want to live it to the fullest, man. So I think those things, of course, again, like I mentioned before, every year I have this too, is getting in shape. Getting in shape, like I mentioned, let's give a little bit more, give these breastises a little bit more life, but a little more muscle, I should say, a little bit more muscle on them, and turn them into pecs, because they're starting to weigh me down a little bit. They're getting a little heavy, and I noticed they're getting bigger. They're getting bigger, man, and it doesn't matter what shirt I wear, they poke through, man, and it makes me mad, dude. Like I'll even get like, getting big sweater type shirts that are black, and you still see the lumps be coming through, and it's really annoying, man. It's frustrating. And so to me, it's like, you know what? God has blessed you with a very good set of breasts that could turn into pecs, right? If you would just put the work in to do it. So I think for me, man, just really focusing on chest, well, just working out in general. But like, I think if you ask me the biggest thing that I want this chest tightened up. I think that's the biggest thing, just a little tighter. Just so like when I'm wearing a shirt, you just don't see, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But I think that's the biggest thing. Get that chest a little bit better. I mean, I eventually want to get a tattoo. I think that's another thing too, is I kind of want a tattoo, but my philosophy on a tattoo is if you're skinny and white, you can never get a tattoo unless it's somewhere that no one's seen, even if it's not. Skinny white dudes should not get tattoos. I think that should be a law. That's just what I think. Skinny white guys shouldn't get them. I feel as though there needs to be a percentage of muscle that you have to have in order to be able to even walk into a tattoo parlor. I feel like they got to be like, hey, let's weigh your body fat and muscle together. Just how much muscle, what's your percentage of muscle on your body? And if you don't reach this certain percentage, then we're going to have to decline you. Unless you are on paper white trash or something. I think if you are just a white trash dude, then it's like, we'll let that slide because like your life probably sucks anyway. So it's just like, we'll let you have the tattoo. But to me, if there's any respectable man that gets a tattoo, I'm sorry. In my opinion, you got to have at least some muscle on you. So that's why I've never gotten the tattoo. I kind of want an arm tattoo, bro. But I got to put on the muscle first. I got to do it. And until I do it, we ain't doing nothing. We're not doing nothing with it. So anyway, I think that's something that's motivating me too, is just like not only feeling good and looking better, but then I can start, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's just like, it's time, but it doesn't have to be an insane amount of muscle. I think I always go into the new year being like, we're going to, by next December, we're going to have a 10-pack. And then I get to next December and I'm fatter. And I'm like, what the hell happened? And it's just because I stopped doing it because I burn myself out too quick because I put these crazy expectations on it. And it's like, how the fuck am I going to get a 10-pack? And it just stresses me out. And then I'm like, F it. Let me just eat these McChickens right quick. And that's it. So with that being said, I think this time it's just going to be like, all right, we're going to work out, but we're going to be like, hey, man, as long as we're looking a little bit better and we've gained a little bit more muscle and maybe we've tightened the breasts up a little bit by December, I think that's all I'm looking for. It doesn't have to be insane. I'm not looking to be ripped. I'm not looking to be this insane, chiseled, you can straight up grade cheese off my chest type. I just want to look better. And I think now that I put those expectations on it, I think it's a little bit more doable. So with that being said, definitely working out a little bit. And yeah, man, what else am I trying to work towards this year? I think just feeling better about myself. I think just knowing that like I think like, okay, so New Year's Eve, right? I saw a bunch of friends on New Year's Eve and I'm looking at them all, they all got their fiancés there. They all got their, they all got their girls. They all got their guys. They're all talking about, oh yeah, I'm in school. I'm going back to school for this, blah, 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 doing all their shit. And it's like, good for them. I'm sorry, a lot of salt came out with that, but it was a little bit frustrating because I kept fucking hearing it. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, damn, dude, like, I'm still not like doing what it is that I'm not in a place in life yet that I'm like feeling good about where I am. And I think this year it's learning to be okay with where I'm at. It's being okay with where I am in life and what I'm working towards. And it's okay. It's like, to me, I'm more of a creative. I want to have a different type of lifestyle. And for them, hey, they just want to get married and they want to work normal 9-to-5 jobs, which is totally fine. That's just, to me, that's not me. It's like definitely working a 9-to-5 while you're working on something else. But to me, it's like going out and getting a bunch of degrees. It's like, I don't know. I feel like that's not what my main focus is. It's like, I just want to do something different. I want to do something more outside the box. And I think I need to like learn to be like, it's okay that we're both on different boats, right? Me and then my friends and just people around me that I see. We're all on different boats and we're all going to different destinations, but it's not like their destination is any better than my destination, or even my destination is any better than theirs. It's just, it's where we all belong. That is where we all end up. And I think for me, that's the mindset that I kind of want to get into this year. Is like, dude, just because you aren't where you expected to be or even want to be yet doesn't mean that you're a failure. It doesn't mean that you need to feel inferior to these people. You take in a more narrow path. Like, it's just going to take you longer to get there. And I think I just have to remind myself of that this year. And I just got to accept it and just learn to, because that's where my resistance is going to come with whatever it is, like trying to be something, trying to make progress this year. I think my biggest resistance is going to be kind of feeling ashamed of where I'm at in life. And if I can accept where I am in life, feel proud of where I am in life, feel confident of where I am in life, at least majority of the time, I feel like I can lift that resistance. And I feel like there's just resistance surrounding me right now, and I'm just working towards letting that go. And that's another one. That's another one for this year. But yeah, man, speaking of New Year's though, I was craving leading up to New Year's, really craving some nicotine, like really fiending for some Nick. And I was drinking a little bit once I got to this New Year's party, and I saw this guy, and I know him, one of my friends, not really that close of a friend, but I kind of know of him a little bit. And I saw him do this motion. He went. When I see that motion, I'm on it. Like, I am a straight up I'm a moth to a flame, dude. Like, I'm straight up on that. I am running towards that person, and I am going to do whatever it is that I got to do to get a hit off that vape. And that's exactly what I did. And so I hit this vape, and instant regret, instant just fuck. I messed up because I was 8 months clean before that. I didn't touch a vape. I didn't touch a cigarette, something that I've struggled with probably the last 2 years, 2.5 years probably, I'd say. And so I hit the vape for the first time in 8 months. Dude, most disgusting thing ever. I don't know if it was just the vape. I don't know if he got one of those knockoffs. He had this Posh. I don't know if it was like some weird thing that he got from like the Dollar Tree or something, like a Losh or something, but it wasn't a normal Posh. This thing tasted all nasty, chemically. Maybe I was drunk, maybe that's why I felt it, but it was gross. And I straight up was starting to gag, and I just did not want it after that. I was like, you know what, man? Maybe it's just because I haven't had it for a while. Maybe the Posh was fine, and I realized how nasty that stuff was, dude. My lungs were just like, oh. My lungs were just like, what the hell are you doing? And I just was like, I can't do this. And, he offered me other hits, and I'm like, I just can't. And I was drunk too. I was under the influence, and I still declined to vape. I kicked my vape addiction. I kicked my nicotine addiction. I believe, knock on wood on that, because you never know what's going to happen in life. And who knows if they're going to make something that, if nicotine ends up tasting like a Big Mac or something, then, dude, I'm probably screwed again. But at least for the time being, I feel as though I'm safe. So that's how I felt. And we're all good. And yeah, I mean, I think I miss, honestly, out of everything, I miss, like, a cigarette, you just smell gross. And with a vape, it's too much. A Zyn sounds nice, though. A Zyn sounds nice. You just tuck that sucker right up in the lip, and then it hits you like, whew, and then you're just like, whoa. You start cleaning your whole kitchen. You wonder why you're cleaning. You're like, what the heck happened? It's kind of like a more subtle cocaine, I feel like. It's like, oh, whoa. Like, I just got this burst of energy. And you don't know when it's going to hit sometimes, and it just really hits you out of the blue, and it's kind of cool. It's like this like unknown of like, when is it going to get me? It's kind of like a jump scare. It's kind of cool. So those things gave me tummy aches though. So I probably wouldn't mess with those either. But anyway, starting to ramble. All this to be said, I'm starting off the new year right. by not craving smoking. And I'm glad that I had that night because it made me not want to do it. It made me not want to vape again, or because usually when I vape and I like go through a couple months of not doing it, then I do it again. I end up buying one the next day. I didn't want to do that this time. So I'm really excited about that. So anyway, with all that to be said though, I just wanted to make this video, man. I just wanted to get on here, talk about what my goals for this year are. And I think I explained them. Did I? I just want to be more excited, have more joy in what I do, more joy in just life, accept myself for who I am and where I am, and get in better shape. And yeah, so I'm going to do this once a week, just get on here, chat about how I'm feeling and how stuff's working out and just what's been on my mind and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. God bless you.